You ever eat something so good it give you whiplash? I wound up falling asleep on the tailgate here. What's going on? We are finally back at it, guys. It has been about a month since we have put anything out, and been a couple reasons for that. I was sick for a little over 2 weeks and got better, got sick again, and all that stuff. Finally feeling good, and then Preacher got in a fight with a few coyotes, apparently, and so he's been down. He pretty much laid around for about 3 days. He's fine, but I'll tell you some more about that maybe later this evening. But anyway, we just got gas. We are headed out to Okeene, Oklahoma, to a rattlesnake festival. They go out and hunt and bring them back, and they have like the biggest rattlesnake contest and all kinds of stuff. They have a butcher area, and maybe we'll be able to eat some rattlesnake. I've never had it, always wanted to try it. These are kind of a big thing here in Oklahoma. There's about 4 or 5 of them, I think, going on actually this month, out towards the Panhandle in western Oklahoma. So anyway, we're gonna go out there, and then I'm not sure where we're gonna camp at. I've got a couple of different spots. Depends on how long we're there. We may go to Roman Nose, or we may go to another lake that's kind of close to Okeene. Anyway, we've got about it's about 2.5 hours from where I'm at right now. So about 2.5 hour drive. So kick back, let me do all the work, and we'll see you all in a bit. All right, so this was started in, let me try to get back over here away from that wind. This was started in about 1939, if I remember right. And it was started by just a group of farmers and ranchers that were headed out, or would head out every year to kill or catch and eradicate rattlesnakes for the safety of their cattle and for just general safety. There was a guy that realized when they would bring him in, people were really into paying attention and watching what they were doing and kind of enthralled in the whole thing. So I guess he was like, hey, there's something here. So they started a festival and a yearly roundup, and so that's kind of what you see, or what you're about to see. We're going to head over that direction over there. There's a barn that's got a butcher section and all this kind of stuff. I guess that's where all the snakes are. This is just kind of a smaller, just a festival type atmosphere with a bunch of vendors and stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to head over here to the rattlesnake barn. So they're actually handling snakes right now, so we're going to go over here and look at this pit. Dude's doing that in flip-flops, man. Preacher, what do you think, man?
If he's crawling, I feel better. When he holds his head on the ground,
I didn't know I was standing next to that. Surrounded.
Alright, so it's the Christmas card. Thank you for your calling card. Say, mine's bigger. Say, mine's bigger. Cheese. Somebody say that. Oh, cheese, yeah, whatever works. Alright, got it? Got it? About 30 more minutes? Alright, you're very brave, sir. You're very brave, sir. You're brave, I'm stupid.
Apparently you can step in there and let that happen. You won't have a video of me doing that. No way. No way.
Get on in here, man. Going on? Hold him or kiss him? Going back? They don't like these girls today. Look at her. Very brave. Very brave. Thank you for a good fight. Guys that made me jump.
That made me jump. Jesus, Jimmy, these people are insane. That is insane. So how hard? What's the difficult part about butchering a snake?
Not much. It's really pretty simple. Just the heart.
You can do it.
Yeah. I mean, once you get the head off, it's other than that, there's nothing dangerous about the body of the snake.
Yeah,
so
venom sacs all inside.
Yeah,
the head.
everything's in the head and stuff. So there's nothing.
How much meat would you get off of an average? I mean, it's obviously sitting on the side of the snake.
So you figure probably a good 3-foot snake, you get about a pound.
About a pound off a 3-foot snake?
Yeah.
What's the best way that you like it prepared?
I like pressure cooking it, so that the meat just falls off of it, and I like making tacos with it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
And then doing that, it's pretty good.
Is it so? I've never had it, but my uncle's had it. You know, everybody's like, it tastes like chicken. So what do you think it tastes like?
I mean, if you're just eating just regular snake, I'd say it's probably like, the flavor is probably close to chicken, but it has like a texture of like fish. It's real like flaky. Yeah, it's real flaky and stuff. So no, unless you overcook it. If it's overcooked, it'll be pretty chewy. But
like another recipe, a lot of people fry it.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, frying it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not. I think it dries it out a little too much and stuff.
I got you.
I like smoking it. Put it on a smoker. Yeah. Take the whole snake and wrap it up.
Oh yeah.
And then when it quits moving. Like fresh snake, you roll it up on there. When it quits moving, it's done. You eat it. Yep.
As soon as it stands still, you know.
Yep, it's good.
Right on, man.
Eat on me.
This one feed on me too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he bit my screwdriver there.
All right, so we're back at the truck, obviously. I'm gonna get a drink, let Preacher get a drink, change out some batteries, and then we're gonna go out here and play frisbee for a little bit, let him kind of decompress. He's been on the leash for a long time. So I'm gonna take and let him go play. We're gonna unwind for a little bit, let him kind of get some of that energy out, and then go back in. This is crazy, man. I'm loving it. Stuff like that, but anyway, we got my hand wrapped up in a leash. Anyway, we got us about pound of rattlesnake meat. We are headed to the truck, and then we're headed out to, I think we're gonna go to Canton Lake, just a little bit west of here, about half an hour or so, and see what we can do to find us a spot. So, you wanna eat, boy? You hungry? You wanna eat? Get your bowl. So we are about to leave, and let me tell you something, man. That was a good time. I mean, that was a good time. My adrenaline's still coursing. There you go. Here you go, partner. I got me a hat. I'll switch that over. Yeah, got me a rattlesnake hat from, I don't remember what the heck it says. Yep, 1939 to 2024. How's that look? So now we're headed out to find a place to maybe camp for the night. All right, guys, we are here. It only took a million different camp spots. Everything's booked out this weekend, and I mean, that should be expected. It would be expected by a normal person. However, I'm not normal. I'd film There wasn't a lot to set up, but I didn't film much of it anyway. I figure you guys have seen me and every other YouTuber probably a million times unload a truck. I don't know what the fascination is, but if you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments, and I'll stand here like a fool while this beer foams all over and I don't notice it. But yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, just let me know. I don't have a problem doing it. Just turn the camera on, turn the camera off. But I figure you guys have seen that ad nauseum. It's one of my favorites. Yuengling, their Golden Pilsner. I'm gonna get the chair set up and sit down, have a beer. Hopefully this wind will start dying down here in the next hour or two. And there's only one other camper in this campground for now. It's pretty much maxed out starting tomorrow, but for tonight looks like there's maybe just a couple of us. So I picked a spot because it's the most secluded and isolated. There's some better ones over there view wise, but not here, not where he can run around. I hate putting him on a leash, but I also don't want to be that guy that's camping and my dog's over in somebody else's campground. So I just try to stay and avoid places. I'd rather have him where he doesn't have to be, he rides in a truck all day, which he doesn't mind, but I'd rather have him where he can roll around and play around and sniff and be a dog instead of having to be chained up. I just don't like that. I hate that. Well, it's a good thing we have a picnic table, because my dumb self, I brought preacher's chair, not my bag chair, so I didn't bring anything to sit on. And I took my little utility folding emergency kind of fishing chair out, because I thought, why would I need that? I've got this. So unless I decide to do some yoga and sit Indian style, I don't know if you, can you say that? I don't know if that's politically correct. He's got something. Hey, get over here. Whatever that is, you do not need to eat it. I don't need to see you throw it up or poop it up in about 2 hours. Those are called, yeah. Now he's got sandburrs in his paw. I can tell by the way he's moving. All right, let's get him out. Come here. Come here. Let me see. Hang on. Just had a rattlesnake roundup. Jack around and get bitten by one in here. So at least that's what I'm thinking about. So that rattlesnake thing was pretty crazy. I didn't show you guys like all the grounds and stuff like that. I mean, there was a carnival that had Ferris wheels, all the stuff, you know what a carnival is. But I didn't walk around there. It was just too windy to, I mean, the audio would have been junk, and I'd have just been showing you guys, you know, corn dogs and, you know, cheese on a stick or something. Now I'm hungry. I wasn't hungry until I just said that. So I picked up a pound of rattlesnake meat, which was $25. So if you want to start a rattlesnake ranch, I guess there's some money in it. It's kind of funny, actually. I said Indian style, maybe yogi style, I don't know, with the beard and the mat. And then it's comical because I didn't bring it out this time, but I've got a beer to try later that's actually imported from India. So maybe we will do yoga. Maybe we'll just, it's like a big pint. We'll just swig it down and get our, I don't know what that, find our chakras or get our chakras around. I actually have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But we're going to have that. Not that it goes with dinner whatsoever. I just want to try it. But for the dinner, I promise I'm not even halfway through with this one. This is just my natural speech impediment, apparently. But what I'm going to cook for dinner is a Cuban sandwich. And that's, I don't have access to Cuban bread. There's not a Latin store where I live. So you can substitute French or Italian bread for that. And I think I've got Italian bread, a yeasty bread. And then I've got ham, like a country ham is what I got. And I've got pulled pork, which is smoked pulled pork, Because Cuban diet had always been kind of smoky. So I've got smoked pulled pork that I just bought, quarter pound of that from Billy Sims Barbecue. It's always cheap and easy. I think it cost me like $5. And pickles. Usually it's got Swiss cheese. I've got Swiss cheese and I've got jalapeno or pepper jack cheese. So I want a little spice to it. And then you just put yellow mustard on it, and I've got jalapeno mustard. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to cook it in a what they call a pie iron. I don't think I've ever, when I was growing up, I never heard of them called that. Maybe they were, I just don't remember. But it's that kind of sandwich maker that you put into a fire pit. So we're going to make it with that in the fire. We'll get some coals going. The bad thing about the setup I'm in is the fire's right there. So if I open the window on this side to catch a breeze, I'm going to catch all the smoke and stuff like that. So we'll see how that plans out, or see how that pans out. Golly, maybe I should have a couple more of these. I thought I was going to sit here and relax. He's relaxed. He is wore out, man. Chain. God forbid he use that or that. Make you seasick watching this. But that's how it goes, man. You buy him all this stuff and he just lays on the ground. But where was I? One day I'm just gonna just shoot this and just put it up raw. Just all the screw ups that I do, which are a million. All the things. I talk to myself. I talk to the dog. My wife thinks I'm crazy. So what you guys usually don't see is me walking around mumbling to myself like a senile old fool. But I'm pretty much the only one that listens to me in my house. So it kind of works out. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to light up a cigar and finish this. Crack open another one. And enjoy this very comfortable concrete chair that I've got here, thanks to the Corps of Engineers and your federal tax dollars. Calm down, fireman. So the stick I brought is a Drew Estates from their tobacco line. It's the Dolce Robusto, and they're pretty good. I mean, most either like Drew Estate stuff or not. This one's got it's an infused cigar, which I normally don't smoke infused cigars, but I don't mind these. They're not too bad at all. So give that a go. It's you put it in your mouth if you're not a cigar smoker. It's got kind of a sweet dolce, like tres leches type cake, to me anyway. And then, oh, I need to. So one of my students got this, had it made for me, and it's a really bad to the bone cigar holder. Charles, if you're watching, and you better be watching, if I could figure out how to put it. Anyway, it sits down, hold your stogie, and it's got my company logo on it. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And my kind of catchphrase, if you will, on there. So thank you, Charles. I use that all the time. All the time. But yeah, we're going to sit here, enjoy this, and then go maybe for a hike. I don't know. It's pretty sandy around here, and there are, like I said, I pulled, we call them stickers, sandburrs, stickers. We call them stickers growing up. But I pulled stickers out of his paw already, so I'd like to go back that way, but it looks like it's probably going to be a bunch of the same. So we maybe just walk around here on the park for a bit. I don't even want to play Frisbee with him because these things are everywhere. So anyway, let's get to this. Flames and beards. Be careful, boys. I said something about it, I think I did, anyway, on the intro, or somewhere along the lines, about me being sick for a couple weeks and then Preacher being down. What happened was last week, we let him out in the morning, and he runs off. We live in a rural area, and there's a ton of coyotes out there. I hear them every night. So the day 3 goes in, and he's still very, very lethargic. So I mess around. I'm thinking, well, maybe he's hurt himself. I'm feeling all around now. He's a Texas healer, so he's half Australian Shepherd, half blue healer. So he's got a very, very thick and dense undercoat. I couldn't feel anything whatsoever. 5 days later, I could start feeling the little scabs and stuff coming up under the fur and the bumps and stuff where he was injured. And he's got probably about 50 or so. That's just a ballpark estimate, and it's probably on the low side. Little kind of micro puncture wounds or little abrasions and stuff that are canine bites. So not just in one spot. To have that many and to be in the locations they are, I'm assuming that he got into a mess of coyotes, at least 2, and apparently he held his own because he made it back to the house. But he's fine now. I gave him, we kept him on the anti-inflammatories for about 5 days, but he has been out of sorts for a little over a week. So that's one of the reasons we haven't been putting any content out. Safety first. Preacher down. Leave it. So. Ugh. Rattlesnake blood all in my cooler. Oh man. Crap. Oh, I got some bags somewhere. Aha. I gotta fit. Goodness gracious. Yeah. That's no bueno. So today we've learned a valuable lesson that you should always double bag your rattlesnake meat. They must have used a Ziploc bag made out of tissue paper because it leaked all. It leaked all in my cooler and on the cheese, and I mean this stuff's all in bags, so it ain't a big deal. But if you are a squeamish type individual, this may not be your favorite part of the video. But it is what it is. Doesn't bother me, but I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get this stuff prepped once we clean our cheese. Once we clean the rattlesnake blood off our cheese. Never thought I'd say that sentence in my lifetime. I just feel like I should wash my hands more. All right. Swiss cheese, pepper jack cheese, country ham cured in rattlesnake butter, and this is some awesome pulled pork from Billy Sam's. If you don't like Billy Sam's, then I guess you probably would say that's not pulled pork or good or awesome or whatever. I don't care. If you're bad to the bone cook, then you can smoke it and send it to me. I'll eat it. This is what we're using. It's a new one. I bought it not long ago. Una Casa brand pie iron. If you haven't seen one of these, you're about to. Instructions. We don't need no stinking instructions. Right. So what you do, some assembly required here. Especially kind of like cooking off cast iron. This one's pre-seasoned. I went ahead and busted it out at the house and kind of seasoned it a little bit more. So yeah, what we will do is we will warm it up, preheat it for about 3 minutes or so. Let that cast iron get nice and warm. It's got some oil that's already on it, but then we'll pull that out, put a little bit of butter, bread, then build our sandwich and put another piece of bread on top, smash it down, and there you go. These are my favorite potato chips. They're very difficult. I don't eat a lot of potato chips. I mean, I just don't. I would love to, but you know, they're not really the healthiest. But you screw this all in here. It basically makes a sandwich press. A lot of people do this with make like kind of pizzas, mozzarella, pepperoni, all that stuff, and then a little pizza sauce. But that's been done a million times. They also make a thing like a dessert. I've never called them this. I think it's weird. It's not something I've ever heard growing up. But they'll call them pudgy pies. I've never heard that. It's not from the area that I'm from. But if you call it pudgy pie, let me know what you guys call these and then what you make with them. If you call them pudgy pies or whatever in the comments. And then if you have a recipe that you like, let me know. So you build it, smash it down, hook this in here, and then go set it on the fire. It takes about 5 minutes or so. But yeah, that's what we're going to do for dinner. Pickles, jalapeno mustard. You like pickles? I don't know if you like pickles or not, brother. You gonna try one? No way you're gonna eat that. No way. I don't know if he's eating it or he's just gonna gnaw around on it. Dude, you ate that? I've never seen a dog eat a pickle. Most of my fireman friends cannot say the same. And if you guys don't know, if you're, well, everybody's new to this channel, the other content I put out for the company I own is very law enforcement centric, I should say. And well, not really. It's I make fun of firemen. It's an occupational thing that I did. Love firemen, so don't get all upset. Some of my best friends, but I gotta take a jab at them because we have opposing professions. Not like I'm an arsonist or anything. Dude, no way. I should be surprised. I was eating almonds the other night, roasted almonds, and he wanted one, so I gave him one. Didn't think he'd eat it. He ate it, and then he wanted another one. I know a lot about dogs, but I don't know if they're supposed to eat almonds or not, so I just stopped it there. Here. All right, be a fireman. Eat that pickle. That's insane. That's crazy, dude. I have never seen that. Is it gone? It's gone. Here. I'm gonna chip to wash it down. You're crazy, dog. That's insane. That's my cheese. That's yours. Gotta have the sous chef. Chip. And that's got some crunch, boy. That sounds good. Did you just burp? Excuse you. Now, it's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't trust you. I've got to go heat this up. You're going to have to vacate this whole area. Okay? Yeah, I know. It's a sad day for all of us, really. Okay. Down. Good boy. Myself to move these coals around. So this is obviously very hot. You don't sell the steak, you sell the sizzle. I'll tell you to get up around these edges here because it usually helps get these out. So don't neglect those. See, we can't wedge that in there the best we can without having to trim it later, which is what you have to do sometimes. But man, I'm trying not to burn myself. Good luck, Chuck. Let's fold that cheese over a little bit. Cheese. Let's go ham. You want to overbuild these a little bit because they need to take up, they need to be smashed down. If you don't overbuild them, which I will go too far, I'm just telling you right now, this will be a way more than I need to have in here. But, and I like the burn ends of this stuff, so that's why I'm using that versus some of the, what most people would probably like, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That looks pretty good. Go back with that Swiss. Actually, I'm going to put a little mustard on here right about now. That won't get in my beard at all, I promise you. I'll go ahead and throw these pickles on there because I think the pickles need to be where that mustard's at, and I did not get enough of those out. There we go. Dude, I'm not going to give you any more than pickles. Sorry, brother. I'm afraid you're going to not be well. I will give you some cheese. How about cheese? That's my man. Throw this bad boy on there. That's not going to work. Oh, shh. Bad word, bad word, bad word. There you go. Let's go. And then you just... Oh, God, son of a... Ah, shoot. Man. Alright. You can trim this off if you'd like, and I like. That goes back to the dog in a minute. Alright, there we go. Let's get that over on the grill. We're going to leave that in there. We're going to leave that in there for about 2 minutes. You want to get it to where it's not going to be like on an angle, so it's not falling out or oozing out as much. Go about 2 minutes, flip it, go another couple minutes, about 5 minutes. I like it crispy. You've seen, if you have seen me cook before, you know I like things crispy, which usually is my code word for burnt. But we're going to leave those in there about 5 minutes total time. We might check it at about 4 and see what's going on with it. Alright, it's been right at 4 minutes, so we're going to check this and see how it looks. Maybe. Get that open up there. Probably should put my gloves on. Because that was, we are done. Look at that. Woo! Almost knocked that beer over. Look at that. You've already eaten, brother, so I'm not that worried about you, but dog tags. Alright, let me get a napkin ready to roll. Let's give it a go. Everything is perfectly warm. See if I can just burn myself. Dude. Come on. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm not saying it's the best Cuban sandwich I've ever had. I ain't saying it ain't. Or something like that. Man, if you're a fan of crispy, that's perfect. That's just fine for me, man. Whew. That cheese, man, works. Got a good bite of pulled pork on that one. The smokiness of that pork. Spice, that mustard's not super spicy. Oh my God. May have a new #1 campfire food. Alright. Come on, man. All right, let's see this. Flying Horse Royal Lager Beer. Trying to read this without glasses on. Brewed and bottled under license from United Breweries Limited, Bangalore, India. Works for me. I'm assuming this ain't a twist off. Nope. There's the old wedding ring bottle opener there. Looks like a charm. Alright, let's see what this is about. That's kind of wild. It's almost got like a floral kind of nose to it, not a hoppy nose. That's good. I don't know if it goes with this, but I'm drinking it. You ever eat something so good it give you whiplash? Take a bite like that. This will make you go see a chiropractor. I'll finish this out and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Oh shit. Alright guys, so the campsite's pretty much cleaned up. Got everything packed away for the most part. I'm just going to let that fire die out. It's like 8:30. It's a lot darker than it probably looks on there. And I'm tired, like I said before, probably a million times. So we're going to probably migrate on in. I may hang out here for about another half hour, make some phone calls and stuff, talk to the wife, and then migrate in there. And I've got a couple of, I've got a series that I want to start. I don't even know if I'll get through an episode of that, but that's where we're headed. See you guys inside. Good morning. Trying to be quiet. One group already left. Those campers came back last night late. One of them left just a little bit after I crawled out. But the ones that's got kids, the one that has kids is still asleep, so I'm gonna try to be respectful, keep quiet. But need to see morning beard care. Preacher, get out there, buddy. Preacher already got up. It's hard for me to video whenever I gotta jump on those, like everybody takes videos of them getting awake and out of bed and all that stuff, but with him it's not an option, which is not a bad thing, I suppose, for me anyway. But he needs to get up and go to the bathroom early, so I'll take care of that before I start videoing. But anyway, I did not film anything last night. After we got camp cleaned up, or I got camp cleaned up, he was tired, so I put him to bed, and then I came back here on the back and laid out on the tailgate here for a while. Really pretty moon and stars. We're a lot higher, or not a lot higher, we're a little higher elevation than where I'm from. As you come this direction, obviously going towards Colorado and stuff, it starts to get a little higher up. It's not tremendously high, but it is higher, and there's a lot less light pollution out here versus where I live in northeast Oklahoma, where you get a lot of stuff from Tulsa area. So the stars were really bright and everything, so it doesn't video very well, but I took a couple of photos while I was just laying out here. I'll throw those up, or throw one of them up probably. But it was just the perfect temperature, and the breeze and everything was really good. And so I wound up falling asleep on the tailgate here for a little bit, and then I woke up and then crawled inside and just went to bed. So nothing major to report, or I didn't watch a movie, I didn't do anything, man. I didn't eat any. The dessert I had was, I'll save it for another time, just something I found in my box in there. But anyway, we're gonna get this beard taken care of, and then coffee. Coffee is the priority. But no braid today. We're just rolling home here, so this will work. Did you have a good sleep? You were tired, buddy. Did you have a good sleep last night? Thank you. Good boy. Oh, thank you, man. Did you have a good one? Stay. And my coffee with that hair, really? Yes, yep. Dog hair. We've got to give you a brushing, buddy. Go, hop down. Sorry for the slurping. Try not to scald myself. This is my medical kit. So like a full-on emergency bag. I keep it with me. Have one to some degree or another in every car that I have. All right, guys, that's a wrap, as they say. I'm gonna hit the road. Appreciate y'all watching. And I've got to release my park brake. Come on. There we are. And a bump. There we are. I'll catch you guys down the road, man. See you later.